Hello guys, today I am doing a video on building a PC for McFreakyGamer. He's been a long time friend and he's been in a few episodes with me, modded Minecraft, vanilla Minecraft, back in the past. It's been quite a while actually since he had a decent PC. His current PC was built in August of 2018, so it's been 4 years, well, 3 years and a bit. It's finally got the itch to build a PC, so that's always great. Just wait for the webcam to focus. Sorry, but really bad quality webcam. It's not the best in this type of ordeal. So we've decided, well, he came to me deciding that he wanted all he can get for the money that he wanted. He's decided to upgrade his peripherals as well. Still using the same mouse and keyboard. He's aiming to get more into streaming and possibly some videos on his channel. I will have that in the description. Same with the pot list that we used. Trying to get the processor out of the box. We are using the i7 12700K in a Asus TUF Gaming Z690 D4 Wi-Fi motherboard. You can see I'm just showing you the processor. It's a lot larger compared to other processors from the past, you know, main consumer board processors. And the socket reminds me of the good old LJ 775 days and 771 days, because it was inverted just like this socket. I'm currently using one-handed method because PaCora was sorting out our little one. I had a slight problem with the clamshell on the outside of the socket. It wouldn't lift off. You will see that in a moment. It was a bit finicky. It's mostly designed for protecting the pins. Making sure it's all secure. I'm opening the RAM slots. Now the RAM that we decided to use was G.Skill Trident Z RGB. This is 3600 MHz, cast latency 18. Just having some issues getting into the box. I thought I took off all the tape, but I haven't. We decided to go for this set of RAM instead of DDR5 is because the cost. DDR5 at the moment is quite expensive, and for what McFreakyGamer wants for his PC, that upgrade would not be, you know, much needed. Just double checking I'm inserted it correctly. It's a bit stiff in this board. I'm not sure if that's because of the pricing of the quality of the motherboard, but the clip on one side will not latch. Another reasons why we decided to use the G.Skill RAM is because he will be able to use Armory Crate to control the LEDs. Got a second pair of hands. We are installing two SSDs, two solid state drives, M.2s, both NVMe. The first one is a Separate Rockets Q4. That is a 1TB drive. I just love the fact that this drive uses a tin shell for its casing. It's amazing. You're honestly buying some quality. The board supports up to 4 M.2s. This is most likely going to be used as a C drive for all the program files. So it's going to be nice and snappy for him when he boots. Well, the last computer he had, it only had a 128 gig, because at the time that was the best pricing for NVMe Gen 3. Just sliding into the board, and I love this board because it has a toolless design for installing the SSDs. I couldn't really explain how I felt about the Crucial drive. It's a P5 Gen, I think it is Gen 3, possibly Gen 4, 2TB. This is most likely for games, because when he's playing games he wants to snappiness on that he plays regularly. It's not a bad drive. I use Crucial drives. It's just the packaging was quite battered. I'm not sure if that's from shipping, or it doesn't look as nice as the packaging that the money that you're spending, as it was with the Separate Rocket drive. I'm currently having some issues trying to line up these screws. The thermal pads underneath keep the drives cool. There was quite squished on one side. I'm not sure if that's because it was over tightened from factory and so on and so forth. I did double check the motherboard manual to double check where on the motherboard from the M.2s supported which generation for each drive. Now, the case we are using for McFreaky 2 from Fractal Design. I personally use the McFreaky C, so it's an older version of what you see here, and it's a lot more compact. I just loved how easy it is to build into this case. You might get a little bit of glare. I'm sorry about that, but we had to use a phone to see inside of the case. It's not like I own a large studio with studio lighting and stuff. This case, I've replaced all the stock fans with some Ley RGB fans. I can't remember the exact fans we used. So we've got 3 on the front and 3 on the cooling system. We are using the Fractal Design Celsius So it's a 360mm radiator. Should be plenty of cooling for this CPU because the 12th gen CPUs are quite warm, practically storage heaters. This motherboard also has, amazingly, a integrated I/O shield. So, gone away with the pesky I/O shields of yesterday's. Don't have to forget of those. You can see the Celsius column there now. I've done all the cable management. We've had to add a USB 3.0 and USB 3.1 expansion card into the back. Most drives nowadays, most motherboards at this price point don't have a lot of USBs, and McFreakyGamer has a lot of peripherals. It has a steering wheel, foot pedals, his mouse keyboard, his microphone, his controller, and a VR headset that all plugs into his computer and is always plugged in. The card that we're going today, the graphics card, is a 3070 Ti from Palette. I think it's a pro gaming card. It's a chunky card, I can say that. 3-slot card, twin 8-pin. Now for benchmarks, I'm going to leave you to that and enjoy the little speedy time lapse and montage. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I'll be able to do more content like this in the future. please go follow McFreakyGamer. He would really, really appreciate it. See you in the next video. Goodbye.